In a remote village nestled in the heart of East Africa, where whispers of the wind speak tales of old, lived a young boy named Juma. This was a place where legends shaped the way people lived, and none was more revered than that of Juma's grandfather, Omari. Omari was hailed as a hero, the protector who had once driven away a formidable lion that threatened the very lifeblood of the village. His legacy loomed large over Juma, a mantle both daunting and inspiring. Juma grew up amidst stories of his grandfather's bravery, each tale richer and more embellished than the last. Villagers spoke in reverence of how Omari, with nothing but a spear in his wits, had confronted the lion that had brought terror into the hearts of many. The lion, eventually vanquished, left behind a legacy as significant as the one carrying Omari's name. As Juma listened to these tales, he felt the weight of expectation thinly veiled in every admiring glance from the villagers. But times had changed. The village was no longer threatened by wild beasts, but by the encroachment of the modern world. Droughts, dwindling resources, and the relentless march of development posed new challenges. Juma, though filled with the spirit of Omari's adventures, was not drawn to the art of hunting. He harbored an unwavering belief that perhaps in this ever-evolving world there lay a different path to heroism. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and crimson, a familiar dread returned to the village. A new lion had been sighted, prowling closer and closer to their homes, threatening their livestock and security. The collective fear was palpable, yet Juma stood resolute amidst the rising panic. In the shadow of his grandfather's legendary deeds, Juma chose a path less traveled. Instead of preparing for a hunt, Juma turned to the wisdom of nature itself. He consulted the elders and sought counsel from those who understood the patterns of the wild. His idea? To respect the lion's territory and redirect its path using ancient knowledge and simple, peaceful measures. Juma devised a plan to employ natural deterrents, fragrant herbs that lions avoided, boundary markers that subtly communicated territory in the language of the wild. The village watched with bated breath, skeptical yet hopeful, as he orchestrated this harmonious approach. Days turned into nights, and as the villagers observed, their fears began to wane. The lion, once an approaching threat, veered away, its curiosity satisfied but not inflamed. Juma's peaceful intervention had worked. The village was safe without a single weapon lifted in aggression. In choosing peace over conflict, Juma etched his own story into the tapestry of village lore. His actions spoke louder than the sharpest spear, teaching his people that strength could be found not only in confrontation but in wisdom and understanding. Juma's legacy, like his grandfather's, became one of bravery, albeit of a different kind, one that embraced change and honored life in all its forms. Thus, in the heart of East Africa, under the same sky that had witnessed Omari's legendary courage, arose a new story of heroism. A narrative not of fear and domination, but of respect and coexistence, crafted by a young boy named Juma, who in his own right became a legend, proving that there's more than one way to protect your people.